All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we are diving into what you could call a modern ODI classic. Seriously, this one has it all. A home ground that was anything but a fortress, a batting collapse that absolutely stunned everyone, and a rescue act, well, it's one for the ages. So let's set the scene. And you gotta start with the numbers here, because they tell a really interesting story. This isn't just any home game for India. We're in Rajkot. And this place, it's been a real thorn in their side. I mean, look at that win rate, just 25%. That tells you everything, doesn't it? This was never going to be a walk in the park. And then you've got the toss. This is where things get really spicy. The history at Rajkot, it's crystal clear. You win the toss, you bat first. It's a 100% win rate for teams batting first. But what does New Zealand's captain, Michael Bracewell, do? He completely throws the playbook out the window. He chooses to bowl. So now India is forced to set a target on this tricky pitch. What a massive, gutsy call. Okay, so how did India handle being put into bat? Well, their whole innings was like a story in two completely different parts. It started out looking so good, and then it was just pure chaos. And for a while there, India looked absolutely dominant. Shubman Gill was just cruising, playing beautifully. You see them at 99 for 1, and you're thinking, okay, they're on for a huge score here. It really felt like business as usual. But you know how cricket is? The game can just flip on a dime. And that is exactly what happened next. And here it is, the moment it all went wrong. Gill goes, and suddenly the floodgates just burst open. Shreyas Iyer, gone. The legend himself, Virat Kohli, gone. Just like that, in the blink of an eye, India went from cruising to being in some serious, serious trouble. So you have to ask, who caused all this damage? Was it one of New Zealand's superstar bowlers? Nope. It was a rookie, a newcomer, who just came in and made an absolutely massive statement. Yeah, get to know this name, Christian Clark. Think about this. He's only 24 years old, and this is just his second international match. And he comes in and delivers a spell that just rips the absolute heart of this world-class Indian batting lineup. I mean, talk about a star being born right in front of our eyes. This kid was a star back at the U19 World Cup, and boy, did he show that same class on the big stage. He was just relentless. He hit that perfect length, got the ball to do just enough, and look at the names he took down. Sharma, Iyer, and Kohli. That's not just a good spell, that is an absolute dream for a young bowler. So, with all their big guns back in the pavilion, India were just completely on the ropes. They desperately needed someone to step up, a hero, and they found one, right when it seemed like all hope was lost. I mean, at this stage, New Zealand was all over them. The runs completely dried up. You could just feel the pressure building and building. For 8 whole overs, not one single boundary. The scoreboard just wasn't moving. It was grim. But amid all that chaos, one man just stood his ground. KL Rahul. He just soaked up all that pressure, defended like his life depended on it. And then, slowly but surely, he started to rebuild. It wasn't flashy at first, not at all, but man, it was exactly what India had to have. And then we get the moment that completely flipped the game. To get to his century, does he just tap it for a single? No way. He comes charging down the pitch and launches the ball for a massive 6 right back over the bowler's head. What a way to do it. Just pure class, pure guts. He ends up with 112 not out off just 92 balls. It was really 2 innings in one, wasn't it? First, he was the anchor, holding everything together. Then, he became the aggressor. Just an incredible performance that single-handedly dragged India right back into this match. So thanks to him, India gets to 284. And honestly, from where they were, that's a fantastic effort. But the big question remained. On a pitch this good for batting, and against a lineup as strong as New Zealand's, was that going to be enough? All right, on to the second half. The big question now is, could India's bowlers take the momentum that KL Rahul had just gifted them and run with it? And the answer was a resounding yes. India's opening bowlers came out just breathing fire. I mean, they were incredible, bowling with pace, with pinpoint accuracy, just pure aggression. They gave the Kiwi batsmen absolutely nothing. The pressure was on from the very first ball. And here's how it went down. First, Harshit Rana bowls an absolute peach to get rid of the dangerous Devon Conway. Then, not to be left out, Prasidh Krishna gets in on the action, knocking over Henry Nicholls' stumps. What a perfect start for India's defense. So you see how it all circles back to that one incredible innings, right? You have to wonder,
Did KL Rahul's century do more than just save India's batting? Did it actually light the fire for this amazing bowling performance we're seeing? Because right now, New Zealand is in a massive hole. The real question is, can their middle order possibly fight their way out of this?